Ladies and gentlemen, introducing our first fighter tonight. Everybody give a hand for Matthew Carter.
Matthew the King Carter. He's a debut fighter out of Team Meta from Fayetteville, Arkansas. Like I said, just because someone's a debut, the way these kids are coming out now and training right off the jump, training full MMA, it's impressive to see the way they come out fighting. The tall kid, 6 foot at 170. He's got Nate Murdoch in his corner, which these are one of these guys, when you listen corner, he's a guru. I got a chance when I didn't commentate on the walkout show we did to really sit there and listen to him work, and it was impressive. This guy really knows his stuff. So any fighter this guy is training is going to come in prepared and come in knowing what to do in our cage. Matthew's fighting another kid, Hayden Dean, that's a debut fighter, but he's out of Westside MMA, and we already know what they put out. That's Rolly Delgado and Mount Hamilton, and they always put out the talent. Every fighter that ever comes from that gym that fights for us is always prepared. So when you got two good gyms like this, cornermen like these guys got, just because they're debuts doesn't mean they're not going to come out and put on a show, which I fully expect. Matthew making his first step into the cage. I love seeing debut fighters, how they're going to come out. Is the nerves going to get them, or are they going to come out and put on a show right off the bat?
And his opponent, Hayden Dean.
Like I said, Hayden Dean out of Westside MMA, 6 foot guy at 172, so we know he's got some range. And when I said Westside MMA, he's got Matt Hamilton in his corner tonight. That's always a solid guy to have to teach you, get you going, to just make you feel comfortable that you know what you're doing when you get in the cage as a debut. So many good gyms in Arkansas now. It's I feel like in just the last 4 years or so, the level of talent in Arkansas has risen and risen and risen.
What do you need? You can talk to him.
Hayden getting the Vaseline on from Matt, getting some last words of encouragement, and I know he's ready to get in and show out.
We're still putting things together. It's been a while since we've all worked together, but we will get things together.
It happens. If there's some glitches, you know what? That's just part of life.
Yeah.
It's been a glitchy year, so.
Well, we already blew one fuse tonight, so.
Well, let's not blow anymore. I don't have any fuses left to blow.
It's not going to blow again. We know that answer.
Because I just had a baby 2 months ago. I feel like I've had about 5 or 6 midlife crises.
Tell me about the baby.
Oh, Lily James McDonough. She is precious. She's got my heart.
Of course.
If you get me talking about that, I'm going to lose focus on this fight.
Also brought to you by the Arkansas State Athletic Commission. Representative John Webb presiding. Introducing, out of the blue corner, standing 6 foot tall, weighing at 170 pounds. Making his MMA debut from Team Meta from Fayetteville, Matthew the King Carter. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, standing 6 foot tall, weighing in at 171 pounds, making his debut from Westside MMA from Little Rock, Hayden Dean.
Hayden Dean, a high school wrestler and baseball player. Fun fact, too, he said he works as a barber, so he might give you a fade in the barbershop and in the cage. All right, action's on, Mr. Kirby.
Let's go, man. We've been waiting 9 months for this.
It's been a long time.
Southpaw, orthodox.
Yeah, I always love that matchup. Opens up them liver kicks on both sides. Ooh,
Good
nice
counter from Hayden.
I like the way he slipped that jab in right there. Ooh. These guys are coming out ready. Oh, beautiful.
Nice body kick.
Yes. Only came in that inside leg kick there.
Kind of glad Hayden blocked it. It looked like that was a nice lead. Hayden's standing southpaw, so that's a nice lead right hook for him, and I think that being a
little low there.
There's been a couple of them already.
A little low.
Southpaw versus orthodox. That lead hand is going to be there for a counter for both of these guys.
Yeah, I like the way Hayden's setting those counters up good.
Matthew's taking a big deep breath, just relaxing, being calm. He looks really calm in there.
They do. Both these guys got some good range at 170 too.
That was a good setup by Hayden to get that head kick in there. Knocked her stuff down.
It did knock her stuff down. And these guys are 170ers. What happens when the heavyweights get in here? We are letting Carmen fix the TV, and we're going to continue talking. Nice jab right there from Hayden.
Halfway through round one of our first fight of the night. I think the more connections being made by Hayden.
Oh, definitely. Matthew Carter's showing some good head movement right now.
Just needs to step up the volume a little bit. You know, most fight matrices, you look at the end of the fight, and chances are not just punches thrown, punches landed, of course, but you have to have a volume up there to land them. You know, he's going to have to bring out some more combinations, not just a single kick, single punch type of thing.
Yeah, they're both right now. That was a nice combo right there from Hayden.
He's reaching his lead out there, just testing that distance between him and Hayden, which is doing really good. Made Hayden miss his cross. One thing I like about this, even though they're both debuts, both of them
showing good movement, showing a lot of good poise, which I've been talking about ever. They come in debuts, these guys are so well trained.
But even Hayden's cross, you know, it's a straight punch. It's not throwing hooks. It's not wild. It's nice and controlled. He's pivoting. He's sitting in his punches. Right there. Nice straight cross.
Ooh, nice head kick right there from Hayden.
That was good timing. Matthew was setting him up. That's the end of the first round. Matthew was setting him up. He threw a 1. He threw a 1 and then a 2. He threw a 1, then a 1-2. Well, that was it. Now he threw a 1-2 and a kick. So now he was able to set him up with that head kick. That's why it worked so well.
That was a good first round of action. I feel like you said, I feel Hayden landed a few more of the vital shots in that round, but I feel like that's a hard round to call because both guys were so active.
Yeah, I definitely give the round to Hayden. I think he made
10-9.
more contact. Yeah, I think he hit more contact. You know, when you're scoring punches, I think Hayden, you know, might have only thrown maybe 30 total punches and kicks, but, you know, he landed probably half of those.
Landed a couple good body kicks, too, if I remember.
Mm-hmm.
That was a low shot right there.
Yeah, I think Hayden blocked a low kick with his hands, and if he would have, I think that would have been our first nutcracker of the night. Yeah.
All right, round number 2. Here we go.
There's nothing like getting your first 3 minutes in your first fight. I mean,
get that little bit of jitter, the nerves out.
They're hooked now for the next year or two.
Hopefully so. It seems like to go either one way. Either they get their first fight and they don't do it again, or they never stop. Ooh, nice cross counter right there. Hayden's head straight up and down.
Yeah, I was just going to say, he's getting almost complete sideways. His footwork is – he's getting almost sideways like a karate. And if he would straighten him, square himself up a little more, he might be able to reach him on that too. And then again, Matthew's using his lead jab to keep the distance.
Ooh, that was a solid punch right there from Matthew. Nice head kick right there. Both these guys
acknowledged.
It was. He said, yeah, I felt that.
I got you.
Got a little cut right here under Hayden's right. Is that his right eye?
That was that too that we saw come over here.
Definitely look like Matthew's trying to set something up right now. Like you said, he's got that wide karate stance.
He's just so calm. You see him breathing in there? He's just so calm. His pretty hair bouncing.
Pretty hair, pretty fight shorts. Nice jab right there from Hayden. A little out of range on that.
Yeah, Hayden's got a.
There you go. Got him pushed up against the cage right now. Hayden's able to back out, though.
Hey, that was
right
really
back.
good. Slipped a couple, man. He's doing good this round. He didn't overdo it against the cage.
There was another nice cross to Matthew and landed with a head kick. Looks like Matthew's made some really good adjustments from round 1 to round 2. Yeah, almost missed that kick. That's a recipe for disaster.
got some toilet paper hanging out of his glove.
Yeah.
See the red mark above his hip? It
I
wasn't
do.
quite a low kick that we thought. It
Oh,
landed
yeah, that
pretty
left
clean.
It sure did.
A nice feint. Man, again.
Oh, did you see?
Nice
He was
overhand.
almost faking a takedown, looking down at his legs. Came over the top. That was sweet.
Yeah. Hayden did a good job circling out and putting him against the cage. I think Matthew just needs to get his hands up a little more so he can come. I love that lead uppercut. He's working those.
In my opinion, he's made the right adjustments from round 1 to round 2 because he's definitely landing a lot more clean in this second round.
Yeah, it looks like Hayden's starting to breathe out of his mouth a little more. And I think when he throws, he puts everything into that one and see him breathing heavy.
Ooh, 2 solid connections right there.
Head movement, a little rope-a-dope.
Oh, he caught him flush.
Caught him with the left hook.
Caught him flush. Rocky's right on the action. This ain't gonna go too long if he don't get up.
Yeah, he should set his hooks.
He's up. Yeah, he's got one hook
Oh,
in.
he was going to sit through. He was going to try and wrestle out of this. He's good.
Right
He's
now,
covered.
he is covering up, but Matthew's laying it down.
Matthew better get that hook set. He's got to cut. Yeah, that was good. That was good for Hayden. Matthew's got to work on that, setting that hook into round 2.
Beautiful round 2 right now. Hayden made, or Matthew seemed like made all the right adjustments and landed that nice hook at the end to put him down, but Hayden did a good job to cover up and do what he needed to do to get back to his feet.
Yeah, that was.
I'm saying we're 1-1 now.
Yeah, we are, my friend. That was definitely all Hayden that round. That was definitely a great, like you said, he made some great adjustments. He looks super calm in there. Like I said, he's just flowing around. I don't like how he drops his hand. He's got that lead out there. Looks really good, which will set some things up, which you saw him dropping levels, which is just what you're supposed to do. But then he drops his hands and he's way down here, which caught him over here, because that's when Hayden was able to come in, catch him off balance. Hey, he slipped a few of them and it looked really good, but
yeah,
he just got his hands down quite a bit.
Nate Murdoch right here in his corner is I got to listen to him at the walkout show when I wasn't commentating. He's a guru in the corner. I got to say, this guy, he was impressive to sit there and listen. So, with that kind of, but then you got Matt Hamilton over here, so it's not like both these guys are lacking in a coach. Round 3, like you said, I believe it's 1-1, Nathan, so here we go. Matthew right back to that wide stance, throwing that jab out there for range.
Oh, good, nice connect.
Cross.
Just threw the 2.
Oh, and going for that double leg.
Yeah, that's exactly what Matt said.
Matthew was able to get those underhooks.
Matt Hamilton said, all right, Hayden, you're going to get me against the cage, drop levels. Let's go. Do what we do.
Hayden's coming out strong right now. He's almost coming out this round like he feels like he's down 2.
Well, if my fighters go into the 3rd round and I tell them it's even, I said right now it's 1-1.
Ooh.
You hear what Matt's saying. Matt's go. Matt's telling him to push the pace.
And he is listening. Because he's getting right in his face, pushing him against the cage, going down for that ankle pick.
Yeah. Matthew's trying to defend.
Oh, and he, ooh.
Use the wizard to get back up. He's doing a great job coming behind him.
Hayden.
Matthew's doing a wizard counter, which keeps Hayden off of his back. He's going for that single with his hands connected.
Still got that overhook.
I hear that desperation in the voice of a coach going, turn the corner, please. Knowing that if you don't, the round is going to be different. Did exactly what he needed to do.
That was
got the takedown.
Beautiful way to stay on top of that takedown, too. Pull him out against the cage in full guard right now. Let's see what kind of guard Matthew's got. Oh, he's setting up that triangle already.
Omoplata?
Yeah, he rolled for it for sure. And was able to basically reverse the position. Oh, he's got him hurting right now.
Boy, well, he had that arm locked on him, man.
That was a Omoplata was able to sweep him with it.
But, I mean, a submission attempt does not do as much as a takedown does. I mean, right now, Matthew's losing this round in the eyes of these judges.
Back to their feet right now in the center of the cage. Both these guys breathing a little heavy right now. Ooh, nice cross.
Yeah, nice hook. he's got to get an under. He's under his armpit. It's not his armpit he's got to lift up. It's his face he's got to lift up. If he doesn't lift him up, Hayden's going to drop down, grab his ankle, put him on the ground, just like he did over here about 30 seconds ago. So I know the desperation of a coach looking at 20 seconds left. You better get him on the ground or, counter this.
Because Hayden's doing what like you said, he's doing enough right now to win this in the judges. But there we go
again.
again.
In the last 15 seconds. This is where the judges have to come in. Man, this is going to be a tough one.
Matthew going for a guillotine. It's going to be tough to pull that off with the amount of time left.
Man, what a great fight.
Great fight.
I really don't know what the judges saw. I mean, that takedown defense was not enough. He got him on the ground, but he wasn't able to do enough with it. He didn't secure his position. And then him counter with a triangle attempt to an omoplata attempt, had him in trouble, got him a few ground and pounds, so he did do some damage. But honestly, I don't know who won that round.
That's a tough one to call. Like you said, it kind of depends on how the judges scored. If they score the takedown more, or do they score that Matthew was able to reverse it pretty quick. In my opinion, if you get a takedown and you do nothing with it, I don't know why it counts so much in the judges' eyes. I understand if you're able to control the guy for the whole round, but when you take them down and they're able to get back up, I kind of think like it's a wash. But it all depends on what these judges think. I had it 1-1 going into round 3, but that's a tough one to call. But, I mean, two debut fighters, the way they fought, like I always like to say, they both can hold their head high after this. They both came in, put that warrior spirit on display, and got that first cage experience. All right, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, how was that for the first fight of the evening? That was fantastic. Both of these guys made their debut, and at the end of it, ladies and gentlemen, judge's decision. We have a split decision for your blue corner. Matthew King
Carter.
Carter.
1-0. First win in the cage and the first win in his pyramid cage. Hayden Dean 0-1, but what a great fight. There's no winners in that fight. I feel like Hayden came out and did what he needed to do, feeling like he was maybe down in that fight and got some takedowns and really did pressure Matthew, but the judges gave it to Matthew.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, making his debut tonight, getting his first victory in the cage. I want to talk about the fight. That was fantastic. First round, Hayden completed the second round was you, and then the third round was back and forth. Did you have it in the omoplata?
Well, first off, God's good, God's great, so I'm going to be here today. Go down his head, and he looks like he was kind of hurt.
Yeah, I saw him once you were trying to run players. Once you got a couple great shots in there. It was damaging. He got a couple takedowns. That first round, truly agree with his position was fantastic. You look super calm there. I saw your hair just bouncing in the wind. You look super calm like you've done this before. So give you an opportunity to give a shout out.
First off, shout out my home gym and thanks today. And then the two gyms I'm training at, and we're in TCP up in Rochester, Midland.
Well, we want to thank you so much for starting the evening off so excitement. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, Matthew the King Carter.
Matthew the King Carter getting his first win. You know he's going to be happy tonight.